Hello, 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 everybody, and welcome once again. Thank you so much for registering for this amazing summit. I love doing these events because you guys get exposed to my amazing network of awesome ladies who are really impacting the world, teaching women how to dominate their life, their health, wealth, and relationship. So we have more interviews coming up. We also have some presentations coming up, but I want to ask y'all a question. Which interview did you guys enjoyed most? Which interview are you guys looking out for? We have so much in store for you guys for these next few days. So definitely, make sure you're checking your email every day to see who's going to be presenting, making sure that you have your notifications on. And we're going to have a lot of fun. So without further ado, I got my girl Tanika here. I'm going to pull you up, Tanika, on the screen real quick. Hold on. You could come off mute too as well, love. There you go. Woo! How are you, Tanika?
I am amazing. How are you?
I'm doing phenomenal, and I'm so happy that you're here. So for those who don't know you, please introduce yourself.
Well, hello, I'm Tanika Mason, and I guess I call myself a confidence embodiment coach, and I work with women to help them feel more confident in their health, in their lives, in their businesses, and really to get turned on to all the things they're doing.
I love that. I love that. And as I was looking at your business and also getting to know about what you do more, more in a deeper way, one of the things I know that most of us on the business side, because I'm more of in like the entrepreneur space more than I am like dealing with day-to-day women at times, but I know when you're running and operating a business, confidence can be very much so a struggle, especially since everything that has been going on and happening the years before. So why is it so important for women who are running a business and trying to manage their life? Why is it so important for us to feel confident? Because we can all say, I am confident, but some of us don't always feel confident. Why is it so important for us to back that up, what we say up, and say, listen, it's important for me to feel confident? Why is that, love?
Yeah, well, especially after the crazy few.
You're on mute, love.
Can you hear me?
Yep. There you go. You said,
okay.
Especially after the crazy. Yep. It's okay.
Okay. So especially after the crazy last few years that we've had, 2020 was crazy. 2021 was crazy. 2022, with everything going on in the world, hopefully we can make a change and make things better, not only for ourselves, but, if we're confident inside, then everything around us, all the people we come in contact with, our businesses, our customers, our clients, our families, our friends, our children, we can help instill that confidence in them as well. And in change, exchange will make the whole world hopefully a better place. And so that's one big major thing that, why it's so important to feel confident. But confidence, I think for a lot of women, it's a constant thing. It needs to be a constant thing. And it's not for us. There are days when we don't feel confident. So that's why it's so important. It'll help us to stand in our power. It helps us to, because confidence is really the foundation of everything that we do. Not only for men, but especially for women. It allows us to, go after our biggest dreams. It allows us to feel, comfortable in our own skin and to believe in ourselves. Because if we don't believe in ourselves, how are we going to expect anybody else to believe in us and what we're doing and that message we're trying to put out there, that impact that we're trying to make? So confidence, I can't stress it enough, is like the foundational building block that you need in your health, your life, your business, your wealth, everything. So yeah, very, very important.
Especially with what you do, people need to hire women like you because confidence is a journey. It's not something that you just master, like you mentioned something, everything that's going on in the world right now. I had to turn off the news yesterday. My husband loves to watch the news. Like he can go to sleep with the news on. I can't because I don't know about you guys who are watching, but how many of y'all, like, if you're watching news all day, it gets you in this negative space and you internalize everything. Now, this brings me to the next question, which is, for me, I'm an empath, you know what I'm saying? So I can take on the energy of the whole room. And that's not always a good thing, because a lot of times most of us who are building a business, we are that way. Most of us are empath because we genuinely care about helping people. We genuinely care about making everybody in the room happy. Are you okay? Are you okay? That's how we always doing that temperature check. Because our energy, we want to match our energy to the room and to people's temperature and stuff. But in the business world, there's a lot of female entrepreneurs that are not confident, at all, for various different reasons. And can you explain why, especially in this era, even though there's so many opportunities out there, despite all the stuff that's happening that's on a negative, playing field, why is there so many female entrepreneurs who are not confident?
Ooh, this one, kind of a loaded question, because there's so many reasons why women are not confident. And unfortunately, in the times that we've grown up over the years, women were kind of always put on the back plate, right? So we were always the ones that needed to take care of the kids. We needed to make sure that the home was okay, that our, everybody was fed, everybody was feeling good. We always put everybody else in front of us before we care for ourselves. And so when it comes to females not feeling confident, it's generational. It can come from your self-worth, your self-esteem, it's low. And we have never fully been taught to build our confidence on a daily basis. And that's something that has to happen. It has to be daily. There could be, trauma in the past from your childhood. I know in my situation, has been a lot of trauma as a woman growing up in the South, as a military brat, as a biracial mixed. I call myself a mutt, but I've never been on one side or the other, whether it was the Black kids that didn't like me or the white kids that didn't like me. I was always the mixed girl that everybody was like, oh, what is she? We're not going to talk to her. So there's always been trauma and healing that some of us need to get over. A lot of the environments that we're in are toxic, and whether that's in if you're in a co-working space or if you're actually still working, those environments can be toxic. It could be your family that's toxic. You don't have the support. They don't have the belief in you. So why would you even strive to do better? Because you're not supported. The self-talk that we do with ourselves, the thoughts that we have in our heads, is a huge, huge reason as to why we are not confident. And that is something that absolutely has to change. It has to change if you want to, again, make an impact. If you want things to be better, if you want that dream life, that dream business, you want the best health, you want to bring in more money, you've got to absolutely look and be aware of the things that are going on around you and within you, and start changing those things. And, I always say that it starts from the inside first. So definitely within, so that you can exude it. So when you walk into that room, although that room, because I'm an empath as well, if that room it's low, the energy is low, it's negative, when you come in, you are that bright light. So when you shine that bright light, everybody can't help but not feel that brightness and that warmth as well. So that's why it needs to start with us. And like I said, there's tons of different reasons as to why, and it could be a combination of all those things.
That's right.
We have to do it. We have to do a better job.
Amen to that. And definitely, in my line of work, I definitely noticed that women need to build up their own personal, brand identity. Like, who am I? You know what I mean? Like, what am I? I think that's so important. That's like our foundation. And once, no matter what's going on in the world, I know who I am, whether in Christ or just, in marriage, whatever, knowing who you are is so important, because we lose ourselves. I used to be this, single woman long time ago before I got married and had a bunch of kids. And then, once you start adding on family and all that other stuff, you sort of like put yourself on the back burner. And a lot of times we do that in business, where we give so much. I had a client that told me one time, you give so much to us, more than you do in your personal life. And I was like, that's true. You know what I mean? At the time, that it was that way. And that's not a good thing. It's not a good thing at all. So I'm glad that we are talking about this and we're bringing this out to the forefront, because those of y'all who are watching, you're going to be elevated in a different space, and you need that confidence. You can't just stay second guessing yourself, you know what I mean? Or questioning yourself, or questioning, God or the process, whatever it is you believe in. You got to really build that confidence. You can still have confidence and still be in a little bit of doubt, but still be moving forward. Which brings me to this question, is that while most of us are in a journey of building more confidence, right? more confidence? And what are some mistakes that you feel that we should avoid when we're on that confidence journey?
Absolutely. So probably the biggest thing, and I talked about it briefly just before, your environment. And it's can be, again, in your family home. It'll be tough to do, right? Because you're so used to being around your family members, but sometimes you have to let them go. You have to remove yourself. So changing those environments wherever you're at, even to what you're seeing on TV. Like you said, your husband loves to watch the news and you just have to cut it off. So if you're watching negative stuff all the time, stop it. Go watch a movie about puppy dogs or something, just to get in a better headspace and feel better about things that are going on, although we're going through a lot right now. So changing those environments, even when you're scrolling on Facebook, I have a lot of people that come to me and they're like, Tanika, all I see is negative on Facebook and I have to get off. Okay, well, that is your choice, because you don't have to see all that negativity that's showing up. You can block certain people, you can unfriend certain people, you can unfollow certain feeds. Change the environment so that you are surrounded by more and it doesn't have to be positive people all the time, but for the majority, say, yes, more positivity in your life. Even if you're reading a magazine, stop looking at the magazines that are all about negative news, negative. Just try your hardest to get away from the negativity. Another big thing that I'm huge on is making yourself a priority. And it's so hard for us women to do, but you've got to stop. Just yesterday in my community, I mentioned I wanted the ladies to share their celebrations, whether it was big or small. And the reason, as I told them, don't be humble. Stop being humble. Start putting yourself out there. Start celebrating. You're showing the world, you're showing the universe, you're showing God that you appreciate and you're grateful for the things that are happening. So you've got to absolutely make yourself a priority. You need to make self-care a priority, self-love. You have to love yourself. Stop talking down on yourself. Stop, saying negative things about yourself. Again, believe in yourself and, really stand in your power. Make decisions that are going to make you happy, because if you're happy, then everything around you, everything else that you're doing in health, your life, your business is going to feed off of that. And so you don't want to feed the negativity. You want to feed the positive, the confident person, the strong, the bold, the all of that. Stand in your decisions, make commitments, set goals, and really be forgiving of yourself. Because if you fail, it's okay. You're not alone. We all do. But that confidence is going to help you build back up and keep going.
That's so true. And knowing that you totally have 1000% control of your environment, more than you think that you do. I think that's so important. And I'm so glad that you are part of this summit, because like I said, confidence is something that is a lifetime process that we all need to do better at. We need to be more confident than we were the day before, the year before, 10 years before, And so, like I said, I'm glad that you're part of this summit. I know your presentation is going to be explosive. And so what is your presentation going to be about, Tanika?
I'm really, really excited. And I want to say thank you so much for allowing me to be here with you all. I'm so excited about getting this message out, because we need to hear it more often. Yeah, you may hear it and think about it. Oh yeah, I need to be more confident. But what is happening is that we're not consistently building our confidence. And that's what my presentation is really going to go into. It's going to cover how to build that confidence. And it's different for everybody. Everybody feels a different way about different things, but it's basically coming up with different ways to build the confidence. But once you build it, you have to actually unleash it, right? Unleash it onto the world. And then from there, you can really get turned on to your health, your life, and your business. And what that's going to do in turn is really help you bring in and attract, what it is that you most desire or want in the world right now. So I want to definitely touch on those things and really help y'all get some different steps, some different habits, some different rituals, whatever you want to call them. Because again, you have to do this consistently. It can't be, oh, well, this month for February, I'm going to focus on self-care and self-love. We're not playing into that. We are playing into self-care, self-love, and building up our confidence on a daily basis, 365 days of the year. And I know we're all busy, right? We're all busy.
Yeah.
We're mothers, we have businesses, we have other things to tend to. You can do it one step at a time. It could be one short daily task that you add into your list of things to do that's going to help you, take things to the next level, whatever, the case may be for yourself. So that's what the presentation is going to be about.
I love that. And I know those of you who are tuning in, watching the audience, you can't wait. Tell us about how excited you're about to learn more about being confident, unleashing it. I when you said unleashing it, like I was like, yes, unleashing it. I love that. I love that. I love that. So as I said before, Tanika, thank you so much for being a part of the summit. And we look forward to your presentation. And all of you guys, make sure that you make sure that you check your email, because I'm definitely going to send you guys an email notification when her presentation goes live. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching, and we'll see y'all next time.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.